Another sun is rising high. Awake, I stretch and breathe a sigh. Lights are flashing soft and low. Another Christmas morning glow. Looking at the Christmas tree. Baubles shine with memories. But I'm the only one around, the only soul on silent ground. What to do with no one near, no one left to share the cheer. Sitting here staring at the screen, grab my paddle, it's time to be seen. Oh, the dancing eyes will play, drowning sleigh bells far away. No more lonely Christmas light. Words are dancing through the night. Grab my chair and settle down. Flip the switch to hear the sound. Press the paddle, start to grin. Christmas joy will soon begin. Waiting for the dits and dials. Someone sending, yeah, hurrah. Brings a sparkle to my eye when I hear that sweet reply. Oh, the dits and rise will play, drowning sleigh bells far away. No more lonely Christmas light. Words are dancing through the night. Oh, drowning sleigh bells far away. Oh, the dits and dies we play. Drowning sleigh bells far away.
There it is. Thanks everyone for bearing with me. That was one I made for Christmas. Early December. I was already thinking that this year would be my CW year. So I thought, I'm gonna make one that's Christmas. That's as Christmassy as I could make it, even though I'm typing in there like add jingle bells, add jingle bells. There's not really any jingle bells, but welcome everyone. We want to welcome Becky and Michael from Ham Radio Duo tonight. This is gonna be fun.
Welcome.
Yeah, we're excited.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us.
Yeah.
So for those who don't know them, they have a YouTube channel, and I've seen videos off and on, and the only way I can sum up the channel is it's mixing outdoors with radio. There's a lot more to it, but that's kind of the basics. It's pretty much everything you do is outdoors, and pretty much everything you do is on ham radio.
Yep, our two main passions are Morse code and outdoor radio, and so you summed it up really good.
Yep. We just go on adventures and take everybody with us.
Yeah, it's like I think you said, it might have been in the description or a video. I can't remember if it's a video. No, it's your description. I think you say like in the two things you enjoy the most, or something like that, and sharing it, or I can't remember exactly, but
yeah.
I don't ask a lot of questions initially. It's not like I have it lined up, but what I want to do, I'm going to get your panel up here real quick. What I want to do first is there's a couple of questions I do want to ask. One is, who started radio first? Which one of you?
Yeah. So I'd gotten into Morse. I got into radio initially because we had a tornado outbreak, and it knocked out our cell phones for a couple of days. And so Amazon's suggestion algorithm picked well for me and picked a Bofang that I might be interested in. And so I got it, and then I thought, well, if I've got this, I could use it in case of emergency, but maybe I should go ahead and get my license so I can use it legit. And along the way, I discovered Adam K6ARK's videos where he does outdoor radio adventures and soda stuff, and I thought that is really cool. And so I thought I would learn Morse code. So I did that probably a decade before Becky took interest.
Okay. And then what got you to jump on board, Becky?
I didn't really have an interest in ham radio per se, and
Mhm.
when I met him, which was probably about 5 years ago, he had put it all away. So he said, "Oh yeah, I used to do ham radio and I learned Morse code a little bit." And we were watching TV one day and some Morse code popped up and he decoded it a little bit. He's like, "Whoa, I remember that." And I was like, "Wait, Morse code? That's pretty cool." And so my interest was in Morse code
Yeah.
first. And I actually, well, you can he'll be mad at me because I learned it really quickly, the letters.
That was going to be my next questions, but go ahead.
Yeah.
like who's faster?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's not a who's faster, maybe who picked it up faster, but for reasons.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
and it's actually one of the things that we're really passionate about is, so when I tried to learn Morse code, my expectations were totally wrong. I thought that I would just carve out a day or two and learn Morse code, and then I'd be on the air and off to the races. And also, I learned what was the wrong way for me. I learned really slowly, like slow dits and das, where I memorized all the dits and das of the alphabet and stuff like that. So, long story short, after a bunch of energy and a lot of time, way more time than I thought, it wasn't going well. So that's why I put my radios up. And so when Becky said she wanted to learn Morse code, I thought there's got to be a better way. So I started doing research on a better way. And so we did find some models to follow that were way better. And so Becky did that way. And
I just learned it differently from the beginning than he did, and it really kind of escalated my path quicker.
Okay.
Yeah, so she learned all the letters and numbers in a weekend using an app called Morse Mania.
Yeah, don't say that. You're not supposed to.
I've had that app on my phone for like 3 years.
Awesome.
What's that?
I've had that app on my phone for maybe 3 years. I haven't used it, so I think you probably have to use it to learn it, but I haven't learned it.
It really
Morse
was
Mania is
just
awesome.
Yeah, he just said, why don't you try this app? And to me, it was a game. And I've grown up, I was competitive with everything in sports. And so if you throw a challenge in front of me, I jump all over it. And I was like, okay, this is fun. And the main thing was what he told me to do was to set the character speed high. And I didn't know what was fast or what was slow. So I just did what he said. And, 2 or 3 days later, I was like, okay, I know all the alphabet. Now what? So it was,
That's
it
insane.
was fun to me.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Well, Morse Mania does it like in 19 seconds. And I took the CW Academy, but it took me getting on Morse Mania to get my alphabet back. So, because I've been away from it so long.
Yeah, one of our friends recently was reminding us about the fact that, you really only have 40 things to learn. You've got 26 letters, 10 numbers, and then a couple of punctuation marks. And so in terms, and when I learned the same 40 things, I just learned them through rote memorization. So, once I had learned them all, if you showed me the character or I heard the sound in a way where I could turn it into the dits and das 100% of the time, I could tell you what letter it was. But then when I actually listened to real Morse code, by the time that I figured out what the first letter is that I had heard, 4 or 5 other ones had gone by. And then that's when I realized that the way that I learned it, at least I had to have that lookup table in my head, and it just was so slow that it didn't make it practical to be able to use.
Yeah, that'd be harder to follow. I've got the little chart up here just of the alphabet. So occasionally when I do contests and I'm trying to think of a letter, I look up and I cheat. But someday I'll not look at those things. Yeah.
Don't do it.
So here's one thing. When you were talking about this is what I use is the MCT. This is what I started last week. MCT Spark Gap Lags. This is a kit I built. And then what it does is last week I did K and M. And all it does is it goes across the screen here, K and M, and it mixes them up. And then at the end of it, it's just sound. I'm just listening and I'm copying it.
Right.
I mean, I'm doing training of me keying, and then you can do training of listening and then repeating. So there's different options. So last week I learned K and M, and I'm thinking what I'll do is just on my own with this every week. I don't know if it does just 2 letters or what, but anyway, I know K and M now, and a few of other letters because my call signs K5, VOP. I know 5 and VOP, but I'm planning on doing Long Island CW Club because their classes are flexible.
Mm.
and you can kind of come and go as you please. And with my work schedule the way it is and travel, I couldn't do CW Academy. I can't take every day at the same time and sit down and do something. So
Right.
I'm hoping that works with me. It seems like it will, but I haven't started it yet. I plan on doing it this year. But Becky, so you learned on an app.
Yeah.
And Michael, so that was more like gaming you were saying, but Michael, what was the learning that you found easy?
Well, the learning was I had an excellent instructor with the CW Academy. His name was Eric Silverthorne.
Oh, yeah, Eric.
5M. And absolute brilliant person when it comes to CW. Now, CW Academy is great. I think we did 4 weeks or either 8 weeks, twice a week on every Tuesday and Thursday. And we did it via Zoom. And, but I mean, don't just rely on one thing. Like somebody's asking here, is Morse Mania the way to go? Well, it's a tool. And somebody else stated that Morse Mania taught them which key on the keyboard to tap. Well, somebody who's been typing for a career now, I work in finance, but I'm one of the best courses I ever took was typing. So for Morse Mania, I keep hearing letters. I didn't know where to press it on the keyboard because my fingers automatically do that.
Yeah,
but it's just another tool, and it's a great tool that helped refine it for me.
Yeah, and I agree with Michael for sure. So like I think that we'd like to emphasize the method more than the tool. There are a lot of great tools, and we recommend Morse Mania just because it's very accessible. Like anybody can download it. It's free to use for all the reasons to be able to learn all the letters and things like that. And there's other tools that we're aware of that other people have sent us also that are really good too. And so the actual method that you described of learning 2 letters is actually great. There's a one called the Koch method, which does the same thing. It basically introduces 2 letters at a time in a smart way. And that's what Morse Mania does. It just wraps it up into levels. So you are passing levels, but you're learning 2 letters at a time.
And then you have like a challenge, like you'll learn 2 letters and then you get through that and then you'll learn 2 more and then you do a challenge, which will kind of combine those 4 and then you'll move to the next level. And so it kind of steps up the game of it to make sure you're getting them all instead of just 2 at a time.
Yeah. And I think that the important thing is at least from our experience is learning by sound. And so for me, I would definitely, it depends on the person, but set it fast enough to where you can't hear the individual dits and das. And that's the trap that I fell into. And actually, because I had already memorized all the letters, I had to crank it pretty high to be able to turn that part of my brain off. And so I think the sales pitch would be just like when you're driving a car. You know, when you're first driving a car and you get in the car, you have to think of every little thing. Like I got to reach my arm out, go turn on the blinker. I've got to push on the pedal. I got to figure out how far to push the pedal. And eventually you just hop in the car and all that kind of stuff is automatic. It's happening with a different part of your brain. And so when you learn it by sound, you start engaging that part of your brain instead of the deep thinking part of your brain. It's just the quick automatic part. And so now I can be listening to a conversation and I can picture the letters pop up like right away instantly. Versus before when I'd learned by the other way, I actually had to think, okay, dit, da, dit, and think about what letter it is.
Yeah.
And so, and regarding flexibility,
not going to show. They're asking what the icon. Yeah, that one there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The Morse Mania. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think there's 2 on iOS, right?
Yeah.
He was looking for the icon.
Well, the Morse chat I haven't played with yet, but El Marie was the one that turned me on to Morse Mania.
Yeah.
And I do have that on my phone. And if I put a Bluetooth ear so that passengers can't see it, I probably could get away with using it while I'm at work. But when they're all sleeping.
And it's really like the tools are there, like Michael said, for, to just kind of get you through those letters and characters. But then there's so many other tools after that and so many different ways to just continue that journey. But, just getting the letters down really is that step 1.
Yeah. And Paul, you mentioned the flexibility. I think that another reason why we normally recommend the getting started part using something simple like the Morse Mania app is flexibility. I think one of the things like Michael said about CW Academy, and you mentioned LACW and we took CW Innovations, which we can talk about in a little bit. One of the great things is that there are so many different communities of people that are passionate. And so regardless of, which flavor that you take, there's people to engage with that would love to help you get into it. And, the more people there are that know Morse code, the more people there are to talk about, and the more people are to have fun with. So I think almost everybody that's into Morse code is very generous with their time to help out. But if you are in a situation where you don't have a lot of free time, then the first steps of getting started, just memorizing all the numbers and letters and a little bit of punctuation, is something that you can do totally on your own. And then after that, there are a lot of different great resources. We took CW Innovations, which when we took it, fantastic course. It was one of the Glenn, who started CW Innovations, had been on a guest on a couple of different YouTube podcasts, and that's actually one of the sources of learning a better method that I found.
That's how he got me started, was watching some of those videos, going, hey, that makes a lot of sense. And so he started me a different way based on what he saw from CW Innovations.
And one of the downsides was that we also had limited time, and we weren't sure if we were going to be able to take their courses because they were at fixed times. But if you go to CW Innovations website now, they are in the process of making some changes to make it a lot more flexible. And that's some very, very new changes. So if anybody's interested, I would check out their website and click on the link for the course to read the differences. But
because I have your website pulled up, but I know you guys have a resource too, and on the website, off of the website, like tools maybe? Or is it a different website? The one that gave, Becky was giving me information on like Morse.
LearnMorseCode.org is our main channel, main website that kind of just says, here's some basic tips, Morse Mania.
And the purpose of the LearnMorseCode.org website is like a one-stop, like if you're interested in Morse code, or you ever run into anybody who is a single page that just concisely says, like, here are all the things that you would need to do to get started, including getting your amateur radio license if you don't already have it. And so we'd already made several different videos about various different things, like the one you have on the screen right now is our main Learn Morse Code video. And so we realized that if we just wrap all those videos up in one place and kind of organize it a little bit, it'll make it a lot easier for people to be able to just say, oh, you just said you're interested in Morse code, learnmorsecode.org.
Nice. So is there a playlist then that they can go to that they can kind of, like,
it's not really a play. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm going to write that down. No.
If you did a playlist, I love playlists. If you did a playlist and then just kind of do just from start to finish, kind of whatever order you think would be best, if there is such a thing, with all the information you guys give. I don't know, but
I think that's probably, we have a lot of ideas of, we get a lot of comments about people liking any video that we do about learning Morse code, and we have a lot more kind of, we should really do one about this, or we get we should do a video about that. So I think that's probably one of our goals this year, is to do a lot more videos about learning Morse code and those different steps.
I think that's a good, because you do have some, but I think it is a good thing if you did that, because you guys are so experienced in this, and this is like seriously like CW's life type moment here. You could do that and kind of start in the ways you learn, because everybody learns differently. Like there's no way I would learn like Becky did with an app in a weekend. There's no way. And most of us probably can't, but some people probably can. So Morse Mania might be the way they learn, or CW Academy, or was the other one, learning CW Innovations, or it might be. So get out there. And that's one of the reasons I'm having you guys on, and a bunch of other people that do CW, to get the information out. These are all the methods. Now let's go out and learn CW. It's kind of the thought pattern.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, and everybody learns something different. So, try to use different resources. One may work better than others for you.
So is this AI generated from one of your guys' photos? This is both of you?
It may or may not be.
Don't tell both of our kids are we have two kids that are artistic and do drawing, and they're not fans of AI generated stuff.
My 31-year-old, that's his business, is 3D designing, but he designs it. 3D characters and figures. And so he's like, don't use it. Stop using it. I'm like, but I can't do it. I have all this in my mind. I can't put it on paper because I'm not skilled. And I don't have the money to pay people every week to make videos and, pictures and images.
Yeah.
And another important point that just comment to follow Michael's about all the different tools is, I think one of the other major points is that, like, when Becky learned all of the letters and numbers in a weekend, it was just the letters and numbers. There's lots of other skills involved. Like the next one would be being able to send. And I think that another key lesson from that I learned was that it's more like learning an instrument. You have to kind of fall in love with the practice.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of other things in life where it's just slow consistency and diligence to just do a little bit every day that gets you a lot farther than just trying to carve off a big period of time. Just, I'm going to learn Morse code this weekend. It's more like 15 minutes a day for a long time. And then you just keep getting better and faster and developing more skills.
And it's about...
You have a Discord here, so for those of you, I'll put the link in again. But go ahead and join their Discord, and I'm sure they got a lot more resources and information and help there.
Yeah, it's actually relatively new, but still developing. It's a fantastic community. There's a lot of other people that are at various different stages of learning Morse code. A lot of people that are brand new, and they're helping each other and sharing tips and tricks. And
we have one of the channels on there is called CW Wins, and it's just for people to post along their journey the next step they took. Like someone posted the other day that they decoded one of the messages that I put on. I have little shorts that I do messages, or someone said, "Oh my gosh, I had my first CW contact hunting today."
Nice,
just like
a little brag channel.
Yeah, because I think it is a journey, and being able to have fun and celebrate the small steps along the way helps keep it fun and keep you motivated, because it is, it's a process.
Yeah. So I did, I can't remember when I asked. Well, maybe it was on Tank's stream. For those of you in the chat, I'm sure Hamriado Duo knows this, but when you see the CW there but mostly on Michael's shirt there, if you know what it is, put it in chat. Hopefully I got it right.
Oh,
can you guys see that?
Yeah. So I saw it, and
did I do it right? Did it make sense?
There might be a little bit of a spacing issue in the second letter.
Okay. All right.
All
right. Well, we'll see if anyone can figure it out.
You can figure it out if you kind of know what it's supposed to say.
I did that, Becky. I did that intentionally. I just want to challenge people.
Okay. Well, then you did good. Good job. Way to
go. I think I already joined the Discord, but I don't think I've looked at it. I don't think I've really gone down and looked at anything yet. So for those of you in chat, get on the learnmorsecode.org and then join the Discord to get going on that. I've got the CW Innovations up. It looks like, or no, was it the other one, the courses?
Yeah, that was right. Yeah.
Or this one.
And if you click on there's a comprehensive ICR course link at the top.
Oh, okay. There we go.
That summarizes the course. And so basically, by the time that you're done taking the course, they basically teach you how to learn. So they teach you the various different skills of all the different pieces.
Yeah.
And so before I took the course, I was looking for solutions to each one of these things. And I had my own homebrew version of some of them. And some of them I'd kind of learned a little bit from them, from Glenn being on a couple of other shows. But regardless of where it is that you do learn, I mean, like, I think that, obviously starting with learning the characters is the foundation of everything, but then needing to learn how to send and being able to send, whether it's on a straight key or on a paddle, and then being able to the other skills that you build on top of that, like being able to hear multiple letters in a row and start to build words, being able to
miss fast. Being able to miss fast is one of the skills. Like if you miss a letter, it's okay, but how quickly can you just let it go and catch the next one? I know
a
lot of us are perfectionists. Like I want to get every single letter that comes in. I need to know it. And if I miss one, I have a hard time not sitting there going, oh, what was that one I missed? And then you've missed two other ones. So
I would probably do that.
Itself.
Yeah. And I struggle with that. If I miss a letter or two, I'm like, I dwell on that.
Yes.
And then I've lost the rest of the message. and I do that all the time. And I am seriously diagnosed with ADD, ADHD, and one of the things that I really started to notice when I'm learning CW is the audio buffering. So a lot of times you can hear somebody say something to you, you have to ask them to repeat it, but when they're in the middle of repeating it, you already filled in the rest and you figured it out.
Right.
But and that actually translated into CW because I catch myself doing that when I'm listening, and that's where my struggle is copying. And I was copying at 20 words a minute at the end of the CW course, but then you go to the real world, it's going to be a little different. So I slowed my key down to 15 words per minute for now. So
It is harder, definitely. I think getting on the air probably is our other big passion, and it's a lot of people struggle with that. I need to get good. I need to really know everything before I get on the air, and that's probably the opposite way you should think. Like Glenn, he says you don't get good to get on the air. You get on the air to get good.
Yeah,
and I think that's a huge thing that it seems like, no, I'm not ready. But as soon as you really get on the air, that's when you really get better.
It's like every time I taught the tech class, I tell them, okay, this is your license to learn. And you're going to only learn by doing.
Right.
You can listen, but until you start making the mistakes and getting on the air to make those mistakes and figure out how to do it properly or better, or whatever, you're just not going to learn.
Right.
Yeah.
Unless you're actually in it.
Yeah. And most people, like they learn more by doing than just and putting in practice. You start to even learn more. You develop a reason to want to be able to learn different things because you're actually experiencing some of the challenges with it. And also, Michael, you mentioned that when you were getting on the air and you had slowed it down from where you were at. One of the things that I didn't know at the beginning is I would listen to perfect computer code, and then when you go listen to people that are on the air,
it's not so perfect.
It's different for all kinds of reasons. But you've got USB and fading, and you've got noise to deal with, and then also people don't send perfect computer code. But I realized now that I've developed more skills, now I realize the frequency. I can identify when somebody is actually just making a mistake, just like I do, because everybody makes mistakes.
Oh yeah.
And the more that you the stronger that your skills end up being, the less of a deal that all those mistakes are. Like when I'm talking to somebody and they make a mistake, I'm fine if they just, if they say an S and an H are very similar in terms of the way that they sound and what the elements are made out of. And so if they send the wrong one, like I know it's like 90% sure what
they meant to say.
What they probably meant. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's two things here. One is I guess it's similar to ham radio in itself, because people that were like, he was saying he teaches the tech class, and I remember teaching a couple classes, and people would feel, I don't know ham radio. I'm like, you don't need to know ham radio.
Right.
Basically, you're like learning the answers to pass the test to then learn ham radio.
Yes.
And you learn it the rest of your life. So in a sense, I guess it's similar to that. And then on the other thing I was thinking while you were talking there was when they and everybody says this, you got to learn the words. Don't learn the dits, the dots. You just learn the words. And it is true, because the words, there's like, I can catch some just off the top of my, like five, the ones I know, 5 and K and M, but CQ I know is a word, as 2 letters together. I know what that sounds like. So I guess over time, that vocabulary of listening of words you understand, I guess, gets larger, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah. And a couple points there, like, like just for instance, just like you mentioned that you can recognize CQ. A lot of people will say, well, that sounds like a question mark. And it's one of the things that Glenn at CW Innovations had mentions also. It's one of his examples of just like recognizing the sounds. Like once you know the sound, you just know the sound. You no longer think about you just hear the sound. And then now when I hear somebody start to say I hear the, like the whole word the instead of,
you're not doing THE, you're just hearing the.
Yeah. And a topic that's probably worth spending a little bit of time on is I see on the screen you've got Paul's comment about POTA hunting being a low barrier to entry. And that's
where we started for sure.
Yeah. Like, and so let's say that you your alphabet, and you
Mhm.
memorize and you learned the alphabet by sound, and then you've been practicing sending, so you can send the alphabet too. And then the only other thing that you need to do is be able to copy your call sign. And if you can copy your call sign and you can send, then you can do a POTA hunt, because it's a very structured back and forth, and you don't actually have to be able to copy anything that they
No.
send you. I mean,
Right.
obviously it gets more fun the more you're able to copy. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you put your call sign out there and they give your call sign back, and you've got it, you can send a signal report, your state.
Yep.
You can have it written
And you're
down on a
done.
piece of paper.
And you're done.
That's what I did last
I
year.
can't tell you how many times I've made contact with somebody, and you hear your call sign back, oh, great, and you give them the 5NN North Texas, and then they want to start a QSO with you, and I'm like, 7-3 KF5LJ.
Yeah, which is actually
TU 7-3 KF5LJ.
Yeah. So there's definitely, we call it like POTA brain and Ragchew brain. And if
Yeah.
we're doing a POTA and we're expecting that pattern comeback, if someone does say something else, like sometimes they'll say hi to POTA Rose, our dog, or like say hi to Rose, or they'll say hi to
Oh,
me
yeah.
and Mike, or something like that. And we have to be like, well, wait a minute. You have to flip your brain to start hearing something else coming in, because it's not what you expect.
Yeah, and none of it's going to be what I expect outside of the simple exchange, and but I remember soon after CW Academy, I made a couple of contacts, and then I made one just a couple of weeks ago, and I need to get back into it. My life has been all over the place, doing YouTube and other things right now, and being a grandpa. So I just became a grandpa last week.
Oh,
Congratulations.
congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
You should have
A boy
announced
or
that on
girl?
your.
Say again.
A boy or girl?
Boy,
Oh.
9 pounds, 9 ounces, 21.5 inches long, James Alexander Porter.
All
born on
boys.
the 7th, and it was a C-section because they were expecting up to a 12-pound baby. So
Oh,
Oh, wow.
he was a big
Yeah.
boy.
no thanks.
So one of the things when you're talking about that, like what he said about just the standard exchange, I don't know how many I made, maybe 15 or 20 last year. I do some weekend contesting, usually state QSO parties, and occasionally if I can't find anybody or I've already gone through all the SSB on a frequency, I might go down to CW, and if someone's going slow enough,
Mhm.
I will try to catch their call.
Okay.
And I've literally, but before I do it, I will literally write down, I look at my chart and I write down the dits and the das of the exchange. And then I'm replying as I'm reading it on here, just looking at it, going, just trying to make the QSOs. And I don't know, maybe 15 maybe. Or
Very cool.
it is fun. And I'm someone, because I speak 2 languages, and I hate going to someplace that I don't know the language, because I'm used to knowing the languages when I travel where I go. But that's one of the things that's frustrating for me on CW is I'll scroll down, like I have no idea what they're saying, and it frustrates me. I hate not knowing what people are saying. So that was part of the kind of the encouragement to get me going.
Well, and I think learning CW is like learning a language. It really is a process, and getting the letters is step 1. And then, to actually do the words and then a conversation, it is like learning a language.
Yeah. I'm excited. And I think you said it earlier, Mike. How did you say it? You were saying something about, or maybe it was Becky, I can't remember now, but the excitement, like you want to do it, right? So
Yes.
I've been, I don't know what, 13 years, I guess I've been a ham. And I've had it in the back of my mind, like, oh, it'd be cool. It's always like, it'll be cool. It'd be cool. It'd be cool. But now I've got that drive, like, okay, I want to learn this. So now I have that push that I think that I'll do practice regularly, as I did last week. Every day, 2-3 times a day, I did the key for K&M. So now I know K&M.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if you just keep those sessions short enough that you don't get frustrated, or you don't get bored, or, don't do it when you're super tired and your brain is already filled with, or you're stressed about something else, because then it's not fun. And then the next time you think, oh, I don't really feel like practicing, because it turned not fun.
Yeah, I just leave it on my desk here by my computer. And then sometimes if I've got a YouTube something playing, I'll just turn it on and do, 2 minutes of it or something, and then turn it off.
Yeah, I used to practice Morse Mania when I would go on a walk. So I would go on a walk and do Morse Mania while I was going on the walk. And one of the techniques that I really enjoyed doing when I was learning is I would hear the letter and then just try to say it. They call that hearsay, but you hear the letter and try to say it without even before you type it in or anything like that, because that's like extra brain stuff. And
yeah, one more. It's the same with
stuff.
language. You're right. It's even when I taught technician classes, I would tell them to go over the answer, to read it out loud, not just read it in your head, because that audible sound does supposedly assist learning.
Right.
Yeah, because
And don't read the wrong answers.
Yeah, just don't even look at them.
And if you're teaching a class, just a little tidbit, I learned this because everybody has different learning styles. But when the question comes up, read only the correct answer. Do not verbalize the others, because you don't want that in your head whatsoever.
Yeah. We actually studied for our extra end of last year, and he would read through some, and I was like, no, don't say no, that's the wrong answer. Don't say it. I don't want to hear it.
Don't verbalize it. Don't read it. Look for the correct answer and then highlight it.
Extra took me a while.
I picked up a book using that study method, and 2 weeks later I took my extra test. And I can tell you right now, a Chevy Chev filter has a ripple in the pass band and a sharp cutoff. And 141 degrees is the correct answer. I just don't remember what the question was, but
yeah, exactly right. Yeah, like I looked through the answer. I was like, "Oh, that's the right answer. What was the question?" Oh.
Yeah. So you got a shout out here from Steve. He says, "Sometimes I listen to either Ham Radio Duo or K4SWL activation videos on my walks."
Nice.
There you go.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we listened to Thomas's K4SWL's videos. We still listen to all the same folks that we used to. Forrest is another great CW channel, and
he's fast though. He's fast.
Oh yeah,
and he's kind of he's. So if anybody hasn't checked out Forrest's channel, one of the reasons why Forrest videos is great is he has really gotten a lot of new people into ham radio,
and the younger crowd.
Do you know his channel name?
Utah Forest.
There it is.
And I don't know how many R's there are in Forest, but it's
that's his.
Is that him? Oh yeah. Okay. It's got his channel is Utah Forest, as she said. 2 R's. I think I put 1 R in accidentally.
Yeah. So he had a YouTube short that blew up, and
it went viral, and it just exploded. Yeah, like I think it has 27 million views on it or something.
What?
He's got a couple with millions of views. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So it really.
Wow.
He went from, I think, 1,500 subscribers to like 60,000 in a couple days.
Wow.
It was insane.
Crazy. Yeah, he's over 100K.
Yeah.
Yeah, he makes great stuff. So and then and
he took CW Innovations class also.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We took it at the same, we were in different groups. But he took it at the same time that we did. And they really focus a lot on getting on the air. And I think that, you get a code buddy and have someone that you're comfortable with making mistakes. And I think that's helpful too, is find someone that, is learning at the same time with you, or,
because you don't have to worry about, speaking of which, if anybody is looking for a code buddy, Becky and I would be happy to be other people's code buddies, but also on our Discord channel, there's a lot of other people that are learning too. And it just makes such a big difference when you know the other person that you're talking to, and you know that they're learning also, and you don't have to worry about mistakes, and it just helps bring those nerves down and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I did, while we were talking about other channels, was make sure I give a shout out also to Ed.
W4EMB.
Yeah. So I also listened to his videos to be able to practice decoding, and it was one of the first ones. And actually, he does activations with his wife Chantel, and that I actually showed those videos to Becky, and that's
how he suckered me into actually getting my license. Like, I learned Morse code first, and I was like, okay, that was fun. And he was like, well, you should get your license. I'm like, I don't know if I really want to actually get on the air. Yeah. Okay. And he randomly, dinner time, all of a sudden this POTA activation shows up on the TV. I'm like,
It worked.
It worked, yeah.
That's
But
funny.
it was like fun. I was like, oh, I could do that, and that's what got me to get my license. And another fun story about getting on the air is the night. So I took my test and I passed, and waiting for my ticket to get on, and
For a technician.
yeah.
Mhm.
So I was like, when it hit the FCC, I was like, well, I need to get on the air, right?
And then I went in the other room. I was like, you got to get on the air, like, your first night. So I go and I turn the radio on. And then Becky was like, wait, what are you doing? Like, I'm in a Morse code conversation. Morse code QSO.
He turned on the 2-meter, and I was like, I don't want to talk to anybody. I want to have a QSO. Like I know my letters, right? Well, I can't, I didn't know any better. I didn't know that I should be better than that to get on the air. And he's like, he just kind of looked at me like, okay. And
so I made her a little cheat sheet on a sticky note, and then
Nice.
of exactly what to send. And
yeah, like I just needed a little bit of encouragement, and he was sitting there to help me decode what was coming back, so I knew kind of what to send next. And it was just super quick. I threw my call sign out there and did a signal report and said thanks, and I was done, and I did it.
Yeah.
So
There was another kid that I was impressed. I don't know why I forget his channel, but it just popped up, and he went out and did his first CW POTA, and he let the camera run. I don't know if it was a live stream or what, but he let the camera run even though he was making mistakes.
Yeah.
And he was trying to copy, and I was like, dude, good on you for putting yourself out there, because that would scare most people. Like, I don't want people to see me mess up and whatever. I'm trying to find it in my history, but I can't quite remember.
His name's Connor. I don't know if that's Connor. I don't know what his channel is.
CPE.
I don't know what it is.
I'm
I know he
terrible
was
with call signs.
a younger guy.
Yeah.
With awesome video production.
Yeah,
He
Like-
does great videos, but
I think the only one I've seen of him was the POTA, but I'll find it anyway.
well, Carlos K9OL Parachute Mobile.
Yeah.
He recorded his very first CW contact, and he was actually hunting me, and he
Oh, really?
posted it.
That was his first one?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's
Yes.
very cool.
And
Yeah,
so did Joe Brett.
awesome.
K5YVY. We actually recorded that one. We were out and did a POTA activation, and he came in, so we had no idea. And I was like, oh my gosh, is that Joe Brett? And he recorded his end, I recorded my end, and I kind of spliced it together in that activation.
Nice.
So
Yeah, it is Connor.
Carlos, I met him on the air. I called out, he was running a POTA, and we just got through teaching a general class. And as people were passing the test, they all came outside. I had my radio set up out there, and they made their first contact, and it was all with Carlos. That's before I knew about his channel.
That's awesome.
And,
That's cool.
and he saw the video on my YouTube channel of all the contacts, and so I clicked on his channel. I was like, what? I didn't know that he did that first channel. I thought that was pretty incredible. Another great channel for CW, if you're newer to it, it's helped me, is Ditwit Radio. And this is a gentleman I met with Paul when we went out and did a POTA out Lake Ray Roberts.
Oh, yeah.
And he does all CW, but it's really cool. You can see him copying there on his little notepad every call sign that comes in. So, and he's not a fast code person, but he's probably done 400 or 500 POTAs.
Very cool.
Because he was at POTA number 365 when Paul and I met him.
Yeah. Well, when I POTA, I POTA on a straight key. Like most of the time, like I'm sending probably, between 15 and 16 words a minute. If someone comes back really fast to me, I might speed up a little bit, but I call out at 15, 16 words a minute. And I think it's helpful because it encourages people that are a little less sure or don't send as fast or they're worried about it to actually hunt me because they know I'm going to go a little bit slower.
Yeah, that's the paddle. So you got two paddles, right? Let's move to that first. I found CJ's. He's going to be on. I'm going to have him on. I met him in Tokyo Ham Fair. There you go. All he does is CW as well, and he's got a pretty good channel. CJ's. He was really nice, and we did an ICOM tour. Ray Novak brought us. That's where I met him. So I'm assuming I'll be seeing him at one of the Ham Fests or perhaps even Tokyo again. But I'll have him on. probably February. I'll bring him on, catch up with him, and then, see what he did and kind of what he does on his channel. But I wanted to go to your website. I think it's this one right here, right?
Yeah.
Like, Paul, did you get a cat?
Yeah,
we're
about to have one jump up in my lap here in a second.
All right, that's okay.
That's great.
So on this video, are these videos separate from your YouTube videos, or are these?
Yes, for the most part.
Okay.
So for all of our main videos, just are all just on our YouTube channel, but we post special content there on our website.
Okay. All right.
So like as an example, one of the things there, if the video on the top, the post on the top row, second from the right, is called The Contraption. It's the one that's got the Christmas tree in the background.
Yeah, that one.
So we made a handheld HF radio out of a little QMX radio plus a battery and our antenna that we designed.
Yeah, that's your antenna design, right? That's what I was going to say next. Yeah, so they designed that. It's 20 meter, is it? Or is it?
It is.
Yeah.
And so and so that whole little contraption it's handheld, so we can just walk. We went to the beach a couple weeks ago, and I was just standing on the beach, and I was just having Morse code conversations and logging it on the phone on the side.
I've got this key, by the way. It's in Japan with my 705.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I love the size of it, and I got this color. I love the green. So
yep.
Yeah,
that is very cool.
And
yes, we posted the file, the 3D print file, if someone has wants to print that out.
Oh yeah, here. Free files. Oh, there it is. Nice. Cool. So check that out, hamradioduo.com, and they got the print files for that. I've got the QMX. No, I've got the other one. A little bit bigger, I think.
QCX.
If you got
it's the same size.
Got the one with the batteries on the outside.
Oh.
I can't think of the name of it. It's in the garage. I've had it for 3 or 4 months and haven't done anything with it. Yeah,
well, and if anybody is thinking about getting into Morse code, one of the beautiful things about it are the tiny little radios.
Yeah.
And if you're into outdoor radio, it's awesome.
And that's just using the magnet on the side, right?
It is.
We put a metal plate on either side.
That's cool. Well, very cool. What else do you guys have on the website that I know you got a shop?
Yep.
Go to the shop. And you got the keys and there's the antenna, and then it's 2 different keys, I thought, though, right? Or is it just one?
Yeah, it's 2. So there's the flat version and the navy knob version.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it has the knob on it.
Yeah. And then not released yet. We also have a
let me get you guys bigger. Hold on.
Oh, there it goes.
Bigger.
Oh, go closer.
Little kit.
You almost did it.
Yeah, you got to hide, Becky.
I gotta hide. I learned that.
I love that style key.
I like it. I like the color.
Is that the one where the pedals hide, or does it kind of?
So it's a iambic paddle, and we're gonna release it as a kit. So for anybody who likes to build things and then get to use something that you build, I think that there's a bunch of already existing keys, including that metal one that Paul was highlighting, that are awesome keys. So the world doesn't really need another key. But
but he needed to make one. So.
but if you
have your logo on it, so it's special.
Did. Well, I love it because I used one of those out of the LBJ grasslands, and I was using that, and I was like, man, this is as good as the paddle I got on my desk.
Is that going to be listed on your shop, or are you going to do?
It will eventually. Yeah, we're probably just going to do them in batches. And
so we learned from the antennas that we for the most part, almost everybody was very kind and patient. It's just hard to communicate the nature of we released the antennas as a pre-order, and we tried to explain what that meant, but meaning that they're not already built and ready to ship. When you place an order, we'll fulfill them in the order that they're placed. But eventually they got it to be a multiple month backlog.
Oh, wow.
And so, which just gives a ton of guilt for us of knowing that we have all this. So we want to just build these slowly over time and build up stock before we make them available, so that we don't have that guilt of people waiting on them.
You got Scott.
I like
Scott here thinks you should get John Deere to endorse it because the colors.
So a fun story is we did send one to someone to try it out. And he built it with his granddaughter, who's like 13, and she was just all into it. And she said, it looks like a duck. So this might be the duo duck.
You could probably sell them out up
I
at,
like it.
is it Oregon Ducks that are
Oh
yellow
yeah,
and green?
that's true. I think it is the football team. Yeah.
One of those. And so does it have will it have like little magnet things on the base?
Maybe. At least not in the first version.
Oh, okay. All right.
So because of the fact that I normally doing
just hold
outdoor
it,
radio
yeah.
stuff,
Yeah.
I normally hold it by
we usually
hand.
hold
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
that's how I use the one out at the LBJ Grasslands, and it feels very natural.
Yeah, when I watch for CW, it's mostly you or Bill. Bill doesn't he posts shorter videos, but I like the way you guys hold that. That's why I was looking at like the Morse Mania keys, which are never in stock. But I like that size.
Modern Morse, yeah.
Or Modern Morse, yes, thank you. Modern Morse, because then it's compact. It's I want sturdy because I travel and stuff too. But I'd be able to hold it in my hand and just do it simple instead of a big key. Yeah. But because here's the other one of that same brand that you got. I got the straight key from that POTA keg.
Oh yeah, that's a nice one.
It's very heavy, and
heavy.
first it's I don't know, it's like $90 or something, so it's not expensive, but it's a good key to learn on a straight key. And then I got the bencher paddle on the other side. So, thanks, Brooks. I appreciate it. Here, I got to give Brooks this. Let me.
Thank you. You love me.
That's
You
perfect.
really love me.
I gotta do that. I have to go crazy on it, but thanks, Brooks. You're always a good supporting member. I appreciate it. So, I didn't even tell you guys, did I? This is what I got at Cowtown Hamfest yesterday.
You might have to make yourself big again.
Yeah, let me switch over. See if that'll do it.
Okay, there we go.
Look at that.
Whoa.
Oh, very cool.
Kit.
The Heathkit Keyer.
Whoa.
That's very
That's
cool.
neat.
And so the speaker wasn't working, so I got a new one ordered coming tomorrow. But I plugged it into my powered speaker that I have in the garage, and so I have this loud CW key right now. But
I think Paul has the CW bug, and I'm excited for you. Like
this is
legit,
cool.
I can tell like you're excited about your equipment, and like that's good.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
And now I have a Heathkit on my desk of some type. Anyway.
And Paul and I can hit each other on 40 on the ground wave. So
yeah, I'm excited.
We played a little bit with CW between us.
And I think, like you were saying earlier, I think that's what it takes. Just like anything, like getting your ham radio license, right? It's not just like, someday. It's like you really got to be excited about it and want to do it. I am.
And having Michael as a code buddy.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Yep. And I'm a member of Long Island CW. I'll probably do that. I'll probably, and I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing to do different things, like use this MCT 73 on my own and then do classes I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but
well, at least our personal advice is that I don't think that anybody should be reluctant to get started on their own, because we both self-taught on our own, and really it doesn't regardless of what methodology that you end up settling onto, nobody can actually do all the initial practice with you. So like the very first steps, there are a lot of techniques to learn and different things like that, but the very first parts, learning on your own is a slam dunk, because no matter what, it's still going to be just you on your own going through the letters in some fashion.
Oh, here it comes. In your ears. Sorry. Oh, dang, man. These in-ear ones make that so much louder.
Oh.
All right.
And
Gotta turn that down somehow. They're trying to kill me now. I won't be able to hear CW.
you know what's funny is we'll be practicing, and it's just like this barrage of dits and dahs in your head, and then you'll turn it off and you walk around the house. I swear the fan in our bathroom sends Morse code. Like everything just starts is Morse code. It's just like, wait,
someone tapping their finger on a desk. You're like, hi there, thank you, or 73 or whatever.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. So
it'll be on the radio, and our speakers in the living room kind of pick it up a little bit, and I'll be in the kitchen decoding what he's sending.
Oh, that is hilarious. I think 40 meters is the one on mine that activates the 18-inch subwoofer in the front living room.
Yeah.
We have an in the neighborhood next to us, and every night it sends Ys. It's like, "Hoo, hoo, hoo."
Wait, that was a cue.
Oh,
Oh, see, she's correcting
different
you.
owl, different
Different
owl.
owl. One sends a Y, the other one sends a Q.
I gotta thank Digital Rancher, and it was so good to see him and a lot of other guys at the Cowtown. Oh, come on, guys! All right, that is so. I used to have over the ear ones, but I didn't like it because I wear my hat. Thank you. First, I'll go over Digital Rancher. Digital Rancher, thank you, man. You're always a good support of the channel. Gifted himself one. That's like I like to do when I gift memberships to people. I always like to get my own.
I didn't know that was a possibility.
Yeah, it is. I get it like about 60% of the time. I get my own gift. But Brandon, QRP Life, Jason Lockwood, Sam Collins, Kathy Thompson, Ross. Hey, Ross, it's been a while. I haven't seen you. I hope you're doing good, buddy. Oh, this is a hard one. Oh, Cats in the Dark. Okay. Rodzilla and Lithium.
I just read it.
Litho Mike. All right, guys.
There goes again.
They're doing this now because of my ears.
Hey, whatever works, right?
All right, let me scroll down. Maybe I should do this more often. All right, Tank
please.
Radio. Tank
Please,
Radio.
Yay.
Tank Radio gifted 10 as well. Thank you, my brother. Texas Raider, Frequency Frontiers, Brennan Park, Doc, and I am. Oh, Eamon, MI7, DJT. Good to see you, brother. You got one as well. Liberty Cave, Blue Goose, K0HO, and K0DGO, and GP Mech. Congratulations and thank you, Tank. You're awesome.
Nice.
And Dave, who is the mesh dealer from Seed Studio. You want mesh-tastic stuff, contact Dave, Seed Studio, and there are some discounts in my description. I did get my solar node up last week. I'm excited about that to see the range on it. But Dave, thank you, man. You're awesome. 10 memberships to Paul Richardson, Goat Wrangler. Oh, Goat Wrangler. Andy, good to see you. Deep Stage Coatings. Vaughn, good to see you too. FEP Labs. Oh, Sunday Church. I missed it. Sorry. Nate, Natel, and I'm getting ready to pull these because I'm afraid someone else is going to do it. Fat McKenzie. Oh my gosh, Fat McKenzie. I haven't seen you in forever. James Hannibal, good to see you. Chris KY4TRK. Congratulations, guys. And thank you guys for those. That was 30 memberships. That's insane.
Wow.
You guys are awesome.
Very cool.
And I can only attribute it because you two are on.
No.
Hey,
You can have the credit.
and hey to Digital Rancher and Tank and
Everybody.
And also, Paul, the $5 super chat. Can I recommend Soda Plus? Oh, let me pull it up here.
Yeah.
Can I recommend
Mark.
Soda Plus for inspiration? That crew has their own take on the hobby at Soda Plus.
Yeah.
Is there a link? Is that their? I'm probably on that. Is that their
That's their
YouTube
YouTube channel, Soda Plus. Mm-hmm.
I think I have
Yeah.
that one.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm subscribed. Let me give that one out too. Oh yeah, okay, I've seen it. They like hike and stuff, and they're like doing
Yeah, they
CW as they
do.
walk around.
They're out there with ARA, N6ARA.
Yeah,
He does a lot of little CW projects and
So
Yeah,
this is their channel. They got the cat.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
cat.
and I think it's Mark's wife. Maybe
I think
That's-
so. She does
that's-
CW.
she does
Yeah,
CW, and she brings the soda cat with them.
I
which
think I see her doing the CW more than him, to be honest.
Yeah.
In the videos that pop up, I see her doing it more.
Yeah,
And the
they have
cat's
great
always
videos.
walking around.
It's because the
Uh,
XYL, we get 5 extra dBs even on CW.
You're probably right. I had a guy that had, I don't know if it was his wife's voice or it was a female voice, recorded calling out his CQ for a contest.
Oh.
And I was competing against, or I was competing against it, and he was calling to a CQ. And when they answered it, they called that call sign, and I was my mind was expecting a female voice, and it was a guy. I'm like, oh, you dirty.
You cheater.
Yeah, we were testing a prototype QRP radio last weekend, and I think it was last weekend, and I don't normally do voice stuff, but I was trying to break through the POTA pileups to be able to test the microphone, and I was like, "Hey, Becky, come here real quick." And
I did it like once or twice and got through.
Well, I keep telling my wife I've got to get her more involved in the channel and get her on the thumbnails instead of me. I'd probably do a lot better. Just a real quick in the chat. What else do you, oh, wait. Oh yeah, thanks, Ed. 12 months. That means I don't think you've gotten your shirt yet. At 12 months, you get a free T-shirt. So Ed, I will get on that this week, okay, and get that sent out to you. So I'll contact you on Discord. Let's see. I've got your shop up. I got your learning course up. We got CW. Is there something I'm missing there? I think I got it. CW Innovations. That's it. Am I missing something, you guys?
Yeah, our channel's main website is hamradioduo.com, and from there you'll find the shop and all of our posts about all the things that are in addition to the channel. I think on you mentioned the tools page. We do have a tools page where we have some of the custom web apps that we've created.
Just some fun, like there's a battleship game and
yeah. Let me go back to that and see. Jimmy, welcome. Thank you, my brother.
Hey, Jimmy.
Or was that let's see, or was that a membership or was that a milestone? Probably, I don't know. We'll see. All right, so here's the tools channel. Oh, a QSL card service. I just got 100 QSL cards and I chose the wrong thickness, too thin. And now I want to get thicker ones. So I got to figure it out.
Well, if you don't mind us plugging our QSL card service, it's
let's go to it right here. Oh, you guys do it. Okay.
Yeah. It's print on demand. So instead of getting a stack of cards, you just order them as you need them. And so and it's all electronic. So you upload your log, or you can just connect QRZ.
But it sends a physical card.
Okay.
Oh, very nice.
And
so you create your account or log in or whatever, and then what you do, you give the QSL information.
Yeah, so you just have to I'll go ahead.
You tie it to your QRZ account.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And then it'll look up your contacts information. You just click the one that you want to send it to.
No way.
You type in a message, and you can upload an image that you want to put on the front of your card. Mm-hmm. And if you wanted to, you can have a different image for every contact. Like if you have a special, like, hey, this is my first CW contact, and you were at a park and you took a picture, that can be your image for that contact.
Oh, that is cool. So it doesn't have to be the same thing every time.
Right.
Right.
Interesting. Because I've still got like 200, because I was an idiot. I ordered 500, my first QSL card. I still got like 399 of those.
Yeah. And I did the same thing. And if you do have a stack of QSL cards, you're like, and I use both things. You can do both.
Yeah.
Like, like if you have time to actually fill out the ones that you have, you can do that. But if you're in a hurry, you can, once you have your card set up, you can even send it from your phone. So I did a Ragchew conversation this morning, and then we went to go make breakfast. And while we were making breakfast, I filled in the details for the QSL card and then shipped it while we were prepping breakfast.
So you just upload the image here, your information here, and saves the design. And then you come here and you can go to send. And this is what links to, once I do the design, I guess. And that links to your QRZ. And then you just select the one you want to send.
You have to go get your key from the settings in QRZ and put it in.
Okay.
And then if you put in a call sign, like if I put in Mike's call sign on mine, it'll pull up all the contacts I've had with him, and I can just click which one I want to send.
Oh, that's good. And can you do multiple, or is it one at a time?
You pick which QSO that you're doing it for, so you can only do one.
Do one at a time. Okay, all right.
And then if you
that's very cool.
And if you don't use QRZ, you can also upload a ADI file.
Okay. And
then pick from that. Yeah.
Well, that's good to know. So that's on that. That was on the tools one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Part of your tool. It was the first one here in tools. QSO Finder, a CW bot. What does that do?
So the CW bot is if you wanted to have a virtual QSO to practice CW, you can have a QSO with the bot. So if you
no way. So this will talk back to me.
Yeah, and it's AI generated, so it kind of
my gosh,
has a
guys, that's cool
profile, and it'll ask you questions, and
that's awesome. At what point should I be able to get in and do this? Because I'm sure I wouldn't know what I'm doing right now.
Not yet. Yeah. Not quite yet, but even if you just go in and call CQ with your call sign, it will come back.
Okay. I'm going to be playing with that this week. Here's the Morse code battleship. That would be fun. I think I'll be having fun with this once I get at least competent enough to, as long as I know most of the letters, I think I'll start having fun with it.
And the QSO Finder is one that he developed just to help people connect with other people on the air. So
Uh-huh.
you go into QSO Finder and you say, hey, I'm available. And you
Mhm.
put in the frequency that you're on and what speed that you want. And you can even say, hey, I'm just ready for a quick exchange. That's it.
Oh, wow.
I'm not ready for a Ragchew. And when you post on there, it posts to our Discord channel also. So everybody on
Oh, that's
Discord now
cool.
sees, oh, hey, Paul wants to do a Ragchew. He's literally calling CQ on 14055 right now.
Let me find your Discord again. Where was that? I forget
It's
where that was.
linked on our Learn More
On the
Oh,
website,
the
learnmorsecode.org.
on the other one.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah, down at the
It's in the bottom right.
bottom right, there's
Oh,
a
there we go.
Discord. There you go.
Will this give me a link? I can, maybe this one? I think this is the link. Let's copy this. See if this works. I can send them directly to there. Let me, you guys join that Discord and let me know if it doesn't work, and then we'll get them
I'm in
to.
there.
Oh, did it get you in?
Yeah,
thought that I already
right away.
joined.
Quick and
Perfect.
easy.
Yay.
I thought I joined when I was planning you guys to come on. Well, there we go. Oh, it's loading.
CW wins.
Yeah, so there's one that's called QSO Finder. And if you click in there, you'll see people that post that are looking for a conversation right then.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, I didn't join it. So there, that's a new icon.
Oh, very cool.
All right, there you go.
Perfect.
And we know it's
Awesome.
legit because it says 73, Mike and Becky.
That's us.
It's not an AI Discord. It's legit. All right.
We have a lot of fun in there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay, Battleship, CW checkers, game checkers, I suppose.
No, it's actually to
Oh.
test your sending.
Okay.
So the reason we developed that, so we develop a lot of stuff because we have a problem to solve ourselves.
Okay.
And I got the bug, literally. I got the bug. And this is a bug. And I know from experience, like these are harder to send on because of timing. We both have a hard time decoding people on a bug sometimes because
we're getting better.
We're getting better because there's kind of a swing to it.
Yeah.
But I wanted to make sure that when I sent, it was pretty close timing wise. So he created the checker for me to practice sending on the bug to make sure that my timing was good.
Interesting.
So that's kind of a sending tool.
Yeah. All right. And so what do? You plug your key into the computer, or how does it work?
That's a fantastic question. So if anybody, this is one of my favorite things.
Oh, wait.
Hold
on.
Let me make you big again. Hold on. Let me drag it over. I don't know why this thing won't. Okay, there you go.
All right. So this is called a V-band adapter.
All right.
There's a website called V-band, and it lets you have virtual QSOs on their website. And so you plug one side into either your phone or your computer on USB, and then you plug a key into the other side. And then basically the way that it works is it emulates a keyboard. And so every time you press your key or either side of the paddle, it presses the control keys on the virtual keyboard that it has. And so if you don't have one of these, then you can still go to the V-band website and use your keyboard. It's just that the ergonomics aren't as good as actually using a real key. But once you have one of these, or there's another one called Veil, because there's named after Veil, who was around the same time as Samuel Morse inventing Morse code. There's some debate about which one of them really developed
Which one did it?
Okay.
And so, but there's another kind of adapter called a Veil adapter that's open source, and they're both about the same price, about $25, and they both work great.
So that's what you need to be able to hook your key up to use the online tools.
Okay, so that's
that's
shipping.
pretty cool. I've seen bigger ones of those that were like a box, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a hotline.
I'd be afraid I misplaced it though.
Yeah,
it's so tiny.
31 shipping after shipping, 31 US after shipping to international 47.
Yeah.
So that's just hamradio.solutions. Well, I just typed in V-band and it was the first link. So.
And if you go to veiladapters.com, that's their competitor.
Gotcha.
I've chatted with the people behind both of them, and they're all great people.
Yep.
And I'm
ALE.
VAIL.
Oh, IL. Oh my gosh, I can't type. Yeah, I don't even know letters yet, let alone dits and das.
Did it, did it. That's bail.
Oh, and I figured out which letter I made a mistake on down there. It's W, isn't it?
Yeah.
I knew it. I looked at it down earlier and I'm like, oh shoot, there's too much space on W. Let's see. Okay, so it's this box.
They have multiple ones. They have a small one too. If you click on the devices tab, I think you can see, and they're open source, and you can even build them yourself.
Oh wow, look at this. Tiny. Okay.
Yeah, so we have no troubles at all with our V-band adapters on any of our computers or anything like that.
Okay.
One of the advantages of the Veil ones is it has built-in side tone. So if you do have an older computer or a computer that has a little bit of a delay, then the built-in side tone could be handy. And the V-band folks also have a standalone device that has a side tone also. We just we like the little bitty teeny ones to like we have one of these in our nightstand by our bed, and so sometimes before we go to bed we'll open up one of those tools and have a little QSO on the
I was on my computer last night and I pulled up V-band and had probably a 30-minute conversation just back and forth over the internet.
That would be funny. Let's say you're talking to friends that have nothing to do with ham radio, and they're like, "Oh, my husband for Valentine's Day took me to, whatever, $200 dinner." You guys are like, "Oh yeah, we laid out under the stars with our V-bands." Practicing CW.
True story.
I'm sure. I know. I'm sure there's many nights camping and all that. You guys probably enjoyed a nice night under the stars doing CW. That's awesome. Well, you guys, is there anything else that I've missed that we want to get out there that you guys want to express to everybody, or any other words or anything, whatever you guys want to say?
I think if one of the things is, if you're excited about it, just go for it. Like, get on the methodology of that fast character speed to really start learning by the sound, and don't look at anything. No cheat sheets. I know the decoder, sometimes it's nice. You want to kind of look and see what it is, but it becomes a crutch. In the long run, it becomes a crutch.
Yeah,
So.
I was using a lot my 101D. It's not perfect, but I was using it a lot to try to see what people were saying, not so much learn it.
Yeah.
But I was just interested in what are they saying, and it would get, I don't know, 50, 60%. It wasn't good. But since then, many people like yourselves have told me, do not use the decoders.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is nice to have the experience to be able to see Morse code as it's happening, to like catch the bug. But once you catch the bug, then and if you even have the hint of the bug, we can definitely say now that we've been through it, it's been tons of fun being able to unlock those tiny little radios that you can keep in your pocket when you go on a hike or something like that, and being able to play radio with one of those is just been fantastic. And it's just,
that's awesome.
And don't be like me. Don't be in a hurry. Don't think that it's only going to be fun if you can suddenly jump right ahead to the end of the line and be able to do it. Just celebrate all the little small stuff. Just learning your first couple of letters, learning more of the letters, getting to the point where you can send your call sign. Doing parks on the air, contacts. It's been a blast every step of the way.
I just want to mention, I noticed TJ popped into chat here with a smiley and a heart. So, TJ,
hi, TJ.
Hey, TJ.
We'll have you on. He and I emailed him a few weeks ago, so we'll probably get him on in February and have him come on, and I'll catch up with him because I haven't seen him since Tokyo Ham Fair. And TJ, you going next year or this year at Ham Fair? Let me know in the chat. Okay, well, you guys, it's been so awesome. I've been looking forward to this, and I want to thank Becky for reaching out. She was like not reaching out to necessarily come on the channel. She was reaching out to kind of like how you guys were excited for the CW, my interest and all this and stuff. So, which is very cool, because you were right what you said earlier, Becky, with like there's the ham radio community that, most of the time welcoming and stuff, but there's a different, like, kind of an excitement or a little more electricity in the CW community, it seems, where they really are helpful and want people in and inviting. And so you're right. You're 100% right. I've noticed it just in a couple of months that I've really been looking into it and talking with people. So I'm excited. I hope we encourage some people out there to do that. My goal this year is CW. I mean, kind of my main ham radio goal, I guess. I'll do some POTAs and stuff too, but we'll see where I am. We'll see where I am in a couple months, and maybe eventually be able to QSO you guys.
Yeah,
That'd be amazing.
Absolutely. Like if you get into any stages and you're like, what should I do next? Or, you
Yeah.
know, anything like that, please reach out. Yeah. Anybody that, you know, email us. Our emails are good on QRZ. Get in our Discord. You know, we'd be happy to help anybody get started or wherever they are on their journey.
Well, yeah, and I think so that's what's great about Discord. So it's kind of not instant because we all have lives, but somewhat it's better than emails, right? Because you can kind of see stuff popping up. So I'll be hitting you guys up a lot, and I'll be checking the Discord just to see what else is going on in there. And I want to thank KY4TRK for the $2 super chat. Threw in a buck or two. Appreciate it, man. Everything helps. So and TJ, good. I hope we get to see you at Tokyo again. If not, maybe another Ham Fest. Michael, you have anything coming on this week, or is it not till next Sunday's 5 o'clock?
Not till next Sundays, but since Mike and Frank are both in the chat, Ham Radio Duo and Tank Radio, little aftermath of the squid jerky. Yeah.
I brought some squid jerky from Japan for them, and they did not like it.
If you watch my video today, you'll see their reactions. It was very genuine.
Yeah.
But let's just say I broke out today, and that's probably the only thing that made me break out. So probably best that you didn't swallow, Michael. So I had a reaction to it, but this upcoming week's going to be Winter Field Day, and I may be going to 1 or 2 sites for Winter Field Day. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
What's your guys' plan for Winter Field Day?
Last year we went up to Montesano because we live in the Huntsville area, the same Montesano that is a lot of people know from Hamfest.
Yeah.
And there's a club that was up there, and so we went up there just to kind of check out what they're doing and stuff like that. But we didn't set up anything ourselves.
Okay, I'm not going to be going down to the Gulf there with Jason and Mike and Frank. Or no, Frank's not going. Robert, Digital Rancher, and some of them. I'm not sure. I might just camp Friday night and just do my own thing, but I did look at the weather. It's supposed to be 12 degrees, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But it is winter. But I'm the first one to complain about Texas heat and humidity, so I try not to complain about cold because then people just say I'm like a hypocrite or something. But thanks again, guys, for coming on. It's been awesome. I look forward to this journey and getting a lot of information and experience, and ultimately making a QSO with you, with TJ, and all the people that I know do
Perfect.
CW.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
We're super excited for you.
thank you.
Tonight was fun and full of resources, so thank you so much. I really appreciate y'all coming on.
Well, thank you, and thanks for giving some exposure to the world of CW, and hopefully some other people found it helpful also. And
I hope so. All right. Well, thanks everyone, and thanks again, guys, for the super chats and the amazing memberships. You guys rock. It's a channel. I remember Becky, I think you said it on another live stream. We were talking about someone growing their channel or something. It's like that. We don't do it to make money. We don't do it. We do it because we enjoy it, right? Or we want to get information out.
Right. Yeah.
And I never would have thought it would have gotten as big as it is. I think we got around, we're at 70 now. So it's slowly growing, and I love it because I do it. I love the community that, just like many people say now, right? The YouTubers and the YouTube community is my club.
Right.
yeah,
So I appreciate all the support, guys.
Yep.
73s. Have a great week. Say goodbye, everybody.
Fun for y'all.
everybody, 73.